I like Marcus Parsons, but I tell you what, I love Jalen Ramsey. That guy is a beast. I mean, he can cover, he can tackle.
It's going to be significantly worse. Now, the only chance you have is if your defense is playing good, you can hand off and play ball control. But
Welcome to the Everything Goez Podcast with TAK, where sports get loud, the takes get hot, and nothing's off limits. From game day breakdowns to way too early predictions, we're bringing the energy every single episode. Buckle up, because over here, everything really does go.
What is up, man?
To the victors.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday to all the live people here joining us on the Everything Goez podcast. It has been a little minute, but, we're back, baby. We're back. A couple little things. Michigan's in the final, saying we are for sure going to talk about that versus Connecticut. MLB is back, and opening week was absolutely amazing. The Yankees have one of the lowest ERAs without three of their key starters. And today, baby, it's mock draft Monday. We got the draft coming up the end of this month, man. We're real close, man. We're getting real close. And I'm super excited because draft time is for all of our teams. I mean, Dad, you got two first rounds. Me and Ace are like right there. I mean, Ace is like right in the pack, which kind of sucks. But how are we doing, guys? It is not a Friday this time. It is a Monday, mock draft Monday.
I do at least 5 mock drafts a day.
I got to stop myself from doing them though, because I get too excited.
Yeah.
I haven't done them, so I'm going to be fading to you guys, I think. Well, I mean, I got some sleeper guys I want to draft, obviously, for the Vikings. We'll see how that plays out.
I listen to too many Saints Inside podcasts. There's 2 podcasts I listen to. There's a YouTube guys that are on the air on ESPN, and my mock drafts are going to line up with their mock drafts, which I feel pretty. I hear the notes unraveling already for possible mock drafts.
That's Chris.
But let's kick into this real quick. Let me just share my screen here. We're gonna do our mock draft.
With it? Heck yeah,
we're starting with this, Ace. So we got to click the Dallas Cowboys here. We got to click the Minnesota Vikings, and we got to click the New Orleans Saints. We are going to do just 2 rounds. We'll do 2 rounds and fast.
We got to do 3. The Cowboys don't have a second round pick.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to trade. We'll
do 3
back.
We'll do.
Yeah, I think the Vikings. No, they might have a second round. I got to double check.
I can tell you right now.
We'll do 3.
The Saints have a first, a second, 2/3, 2/5. The Vikings have a first, a second, and 2/3.
Okay, yeah, we got to do 3 then.
The Cowboys have a first, 2 firsts, and a third. So I'd have to trade back.
Okay. So we're gonna start this bad boy, and we'll read off the first couple. Just so I'm not gonna trade, not for a second. Let's just look at this for a second, real quick. We got Fernando Mendoza, Kirk Cousins to Las Vegas, man. Who thought that? It was like a crazy deal too. It's like what, 80 million. It's like a 1-year deal, but it's
basically
it's crazy, man. So what is crazy about this right here is look who dropped into my lap, right? Ruben Bain. And this has been a possibility lately. We talked about it on a couple of the episodes that an offensive lineman is going to sneak in, possibly 2. If Jordan Love sneaks in high and Sonny Styles, right? With 2 offensive linemen, and boom.
You're going to take Bain over Bailey?
Fell right in. I think Ruben Bain is a more
same edge.
Hands in the dirt, established and ready. I think.
Man. Go ahead, do that.
I'm just gonna say something for the Saints fans though. If the edges were gone, Caleb Downs is probably the guy that I'm gonna take. I think that's just an elite guy that's gonna come into your locker room and really help build your team. But man, Ruben Bain, welcome to New Orleans, baby.
I can't believe you just did that.
Dallas Cowboys on the clock with pick 12. Let me just make sure what we're doing here. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, so I took Ruben Bain for the New Orleans Saints. Dad, after me,
Love this.
David
Yeah,
Bailey
he went.
went. Safety from Oregon.
No.
Oh, wow. Dad, you still have the opportunity here to take Delane. Got
Take
Carnell
him.
Tate, Caleb Downs.
Downs will be
Manster.
gone.
Look, honestly, we just picked up 2 safeties. I am going Mansour Delane.
Oh, that's a great pick.
Come to
Ace.
Dallas. Come on.
Did you want to trade this pick at all, Ace? You right that you want to stay at
that's
18?
3. Nope, not trading back.
Not trading back. Not trading.
interesting.
Wow,
Is
Caleb Downs
Give me
is
Downs.
still there for you, Ace.
Because the Oregon guy so every mock draft apparently has them. It's the Oregon safety. I can't
Cooper
think of his name.
Jr.
It was
went.
Dylan
everywhere.
Thieneman.
Yeah, he
Dylan
went to
Thieneman.
Cincinnati. He went to Cincinnati.
Okay,
Carnell
give us
Tate's with the Tampa
Downs.
Bay.
Oh,
Are you sure?
and strategy wise, Detroit kind of needs similar, and they're a pick before us.
This guy right
So
here,
he
man.
vision-
This is a good player right here too. Right there.
Wait, if Downs, I would love to have the tight end, just knowing Hawkinson won't be there. We got to go with Downs to replace Harrison Smith, though. If he's still
Ooh.
on there, take him.
3 great
and-
selections so far for all of our teams. Dad, you have picked 20.
Wait.
Are you
Let's see
you
what's
staying
going
put
on here.
here?
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Reject that one.
Yeah.
You had 4. Oh,
Indianapolis is offering you a third. a fifth.
Reject that one.
you need it. What? At least a
Reject
Jacksonville
that
2/3. Pittsburgh
Ooh,
a second,
and a third. No, let's
And a
reject them
third.
all. Let's reject them all. We need the 2 best players. All right.
You're gonna get
Now, Dad, what does Dallas need here, right? So you obviously took a cornerback right off the bat, which was massive. You have a wide
Man,
receivers.
If,
Who's your tight end still? Do you
Tight
still have
end?
you still have
we don't need a tight end, but
you
man,
could go, man.
we
Offense
can
tackle,
either go
double
edge
cornerback.
here. We can either go edge here or take 2 of the best cornerbacks in the
This guy's
draft,
good right
McCoy and
Yeah.
Mansour Delane.
Oh yeah, this guy's good too, right here.
that'd be
Emmanuel.
a position of. Oh yes, McNeil Toledo.
Nope, I got to go with my gut here.
Oh,
I am
man.
going with
He's
God.
taking
I want an edge.
McCoy.
I'm going McCoy.
Oh,
Go McCoy. I'm taking the 2
Wow.
best corners in the draft.
What a defense of let's take a look for the viewers. Maybe someone came in a little late here just to show what we have already picked. I thought there was a spot that I can see my selections. For the New Orleans Saints, Ruben Bain.
Ruben Bain over Derek Bailey.
How
Ace
Yeah.
had the opportunity to take Caleb down to A+ right there, baby, for you. What did they give me for that?
Sadiq
just
or
an A.
Baines? Or Sadiq or
And Dad,
Downs?
they gave you a B+ from McCoy.
That's
dumb.
trash.
Yeah.
That's trash.
I mean, you took the 2 best cornerbacks in the
Yeah.
draft, which I think is amazing. All right, the New Orleans Saints are back on the clock, and we need a wide receiver or an edge here, which we already took an edge actually. So we could possibly take if he
Ooh,
is
CJ
on the
Allen's
board.
there.
I just want to look at wide receiver because I
Would
could
you?
address wide
Would he
receiver in the
play
3rd
edge?
round. Chris Bell is no longer there, and that's the guy I would have taken because he played with Tyler Shuck,
I think you guys should take a quarterback.
quarterback. I took an edge, so I'm potentially looking at. Let me see here, man. Pons is good. Oh, I don't know what I want to do here. I don't know what to do
CJ
here.
Allen, baby linebacker.
I don't need a linebacker
wonder-
right here. This is a great position here, but I don't need an edge.
that Lawrence guy. I kind of wanted.
Ooh, Jacob Rodriguez is still there. Anthony
Chris
Hill Jr.
Brazell,
is still
Chris
there.
Brazell's there. Eli Stowers, man.
Okay, be honest, guys. Do you recognize? Well, it sounds like you guys recognize more than half or whatever. Way
Yeah.
more than I.
I just want to browse. Oh man, there's some.
I listen to
good
Cowboy radio every day.
Chris, what's
Yeah.
the? We should have put a shot like a 30 second a minute.
Mm.
A minute clock.
I could wait till the 3rd round and get a Branch who I really like, but I think I'm going to go Chris Brazell here and address the wide receiver need for the Saints.
Good choice. Ooh, no way. Trading a second
No.
for 2 fours? No.
No. Wow, that's a lot of picks back.
All right,
Okay,
Ace.
if
You addressed it safety. Got an offensive lineman there, defensive line, cornerback. You tell me where you want me to scroll
Right.
here.
go to, can you do like edge or linebacker? Yeah, try edge. Let's see. Shoot, I have no
Romeo
idea.
Heights good. Joshua Josephs.
Just go to
Crawford's
all
good.
quick. Is there anybody that should have been
Caleb Banks is good.
I was leaning toward
Lee Hunter's
edge.
good. Lee Hunter was
You want
good.
that A+, you got to go with that guy up top right there. To keep going up.
Yeah, or I was thinking Price to grab the running back, the backup, but we can get him later too, maybe. I want that. Caleb Banks, a D lineman. They lost.
Okay, so Dad, you don't have a second round pick, huh?
No, I'm off the clock.
Oh, I wonder.
I'm working with Jerry right now. We're making phone calls.
Oh, righty. Well, D'Angelo Pons just kind of fell into my lap. So I think I'm going to continue to address the defense because the Saints addressed the offense in the offseason. Mike Washington Jr., an amazing pick here to watch for in the actual draft. And Zachariah Branch, really great wide receiver. I love that D'Angelo Pons is still here, though. So I'm going to address the defense. Minnesota, Ace, you taking this pick or you want to look at the trades?
We're
only doing 3 rounds, so I don't know if maybe you just want to go with it, though.
Yeah, I'll just go with it. Ooh, I mean, I'd probably take that Indiana one.
What does the running back room look like for the?
Yeah, I was looking if that filter by running back.
Still got Mason.
Notre Dame guy isn't.
The Penn State guy's good too. Singleton and Allen are good. They were a great duo together.
Maybe.
Yeah, but look at where they're at. They're in the 100s. I mean, look at 67. Go to all. Go up to all.
Try all quick.
What's available at all?
So, yeah, they have Jordan Mason. They brought back Aaron Jones, but clearly, you know what? Tight
What do you
end.
want me to do?
Is there any good tight end that?
Oscar Delp was a good blocking tight end, but has like an amazing 40 speed.
You might have to go O-line here.
Michael Trigg is good. Had a good year.
Let's go O-line. We'll take the best O-line available, whether it's
tackle or inside.
We'll do interior because the center is retiring. Okay. Connor, yes,
Connor
sure.
Lou?
Let's go, Connor.
Welcome.
Ooh. Oh, reject. Yeah, good choice.
All right, Dad. So you got what did you do? You did 2 of the best cornerbacks in the draft.
Let's go edge. Let's see what edge is looking like. There's nothing there. That's one. This is pick 92. Let's go linebacker.
There's where's the Michigan?
Yeah.
He must be gone.
There's we don't draft Michigan no more. Let's go linebacker.
Am I missing linebacker? Where's that?
It's fourth one, third. There you go.
Perkins is there.
Yeah, but 127. I can get a linebacker later. This is where I probably would have traded back. Aiden Fisher's there. Go to all again. Ooh.
D-line interior.
Oh, no, Ted Hurstner was good.
Well, you know, we'll take the safety from USC. Go up a little bit high.
I mean, that's probably the backfield is probably the weakest. So if you shore up,
yeah, we'll take the safety from USC.
I like it,
bro.
Ramsey,
defensive. Oh, Ace, you got another pick.
We're loaded up.
I'll just keep it. Give me.
So what have you addressed so far? You took offensive lineman and you took a
Downs.
You took Downs and offensive lineman. There should be a third one, right?
What is the third one? Yeah, are you able to go to? I was. You
took defensive line, A plus for safety, A for Connor.
Let's go with the.
You want to address running back here?
Yeah. Let's see.
You guys need wide receiver.
Let's go after the Penn State.
Singleton's still available. That's a good pick.
Why not?
Okay.
I don't remember. Wasn't there another guy you guys liked from a small Arkansas State?
Look at that. A plus, B plus, A plus. How is that? I just revamped my whole secondary.
We will let the viewers grade this, but yeah, 2 great cornerbacks and a safety.
It'll never materialize.
You took in your 4 picks, you managed to get Caleb Downs, Caleb Banks, Connor Lou, and Nick Singleton, which I think those are great picks. And for the Saints, I was able to take 2 defensive players and a wide receiver, and I feel pretty good about that.
All high marks. I like that.
Look at us go, guys.
You know what? I probably would have taken Mesidor there. We need an edge, but he's 25 years old.
Really?
I feel pretty good about that draft.
His rookie deal would be his only deal. Give him that 5-year deal and don't re-sign him.
There's certain players that change the whole draft, though. Like for the Saints, for instance, if Chris Bell's there in the second round, I think that they will take him because of the Tyler Shuck connection. And he is a first-round talent, but he has an injuries coming off of, which has pushed him back a little bit. But also, man, the defensive players are there. You go for it, man.
I'll tell you what, though. In if I'm Jerry, seriously, and like those guys aren't going to be there. A lot of those guys aren't going to be there.
I
If
don't
there's
know,
nobody,
man.
if there's nobody good there at 12, because we're expecting people to pick offensive players, which we need to really happen. We need Love to go, a receiver to go, offensive lineman to go. But if you get to 12 and there's nobody really there that's going to help you immediately, I'm trading back. I'm
I think
trading back into like the 20s, picking up a second round pick as well, and then I'll probably pick up Mesidor or somebody there at 20.
I mean, the
I think
Vikings would be a great trade partner, honestly. Just
Yeah.
Downs is likely to be off the board. That Sadiq guy that they wanted, they're looking at
Yep.
tight wise.
I would
I
trade
think
back
a
if I
lot
pick
of
up
those
CJ
guys.
Allen.
I think a lot of those guys will be there though, because I do think Sonny Styles can sneak into someone's team. I think that they're gonna like really debate on that. Reese is gonna be gone. I think there's gonna be one or two possible offensive tackles. And if Jordan Love gets drafted by, say, by a Tennessee Titans or something, that pushes a lot of like 1 through 10. All those guys have potentials of being like a top 3 pick.
Well, the thing that cracks me up about the Jets, they have them going defense. The Reese, they have them going Reese. They have them going Bailey. You just spent all that money this offseason on defense. Why wouldn't you go offense there? You know what I mean? Get weapons.
They don't even have a quarterback.
Build the
Geno
line.
Smith is their starting quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, build the line. They'll probably take Ty Simpson or whatever his name is at their later pick. I think their later picks in the 20s. They have 2 first-round picks.
That's very
Okay.
possible. That's very possible.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the draft, man. I love the whole draft process. And
Pittsburgh.
I think the Saints are in a good. Mickey Loomis does not trade back, but I think if you get to 8 and there's 3 of your defensive guys that you have on your top 10 board, and Dallas Cowboys, who have 2 first-round picks, are like, hey, we really want the cornerback from LSU, and I'm having trouble saying his name. I'm listening. If you give me your other first-round pick,
I tell you what, though, it's going to be
first-round pick.
interesting because, like, if you have Bain there, you have Mesidor there, you have Downs there by chance. Imagine making that decision. Are you going edge or are you going with the best 2 freaking defensive backs in the draft?
That's why I'm also listening. I'm like, wow, if there's a team that has 2 first-round picks this draft and they're giving me both of those, take it. Because
like
there's a good chance one of those guys are down.
No argues with me all the time. He's like, I want to trade up. Why? I don't want to trade up. We have too many holes. I'm trading up for one player. I'd rather trade back, acquire more picks. And then he said, well, the fall off in the second and third round in defense is really, really high. No, it's not. This isn't the NBA draft. I mean, you can get good players in the third, fourth, fifth rounds.
There is a lot of good edges that are going to fall, and cornerbacks that are going to be in the second round. Wide receivers, you can get good wide receivers up into the third and fourth round.
Yep.
I mean, Avion Terrell is going to be there. You got freaking Kendrick Falk. You got a bunch of people that are TJ Parker. So you can get guys if you could try to get back into the first, or
like I said, too.
Yeah, like I said, if I could trade back to the early second round and pick up an edge there, I'm definitely doing it.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like I would love to get 2 second-round picks.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of talent. Like the Saints have 2 like 4th or 5ths or something. Like I'd be willing to get back in the second round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I think what we should do is we should try to do like the first couple picks live. Just watch the draft live.
Sure.
Well, do a couple picks.
When I put it all together, and I was like, what day is that wedding again? I was like, oh man.
Wait, the wedding's on Thursday then, right? Or no, is the draft on a Friday?
The draft's on a Friday, I think, right?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Chris, we can do like the first 5-10 picks, whatever you want to do.
No. If we're gonna do it, we got to do it until we get to our picks.
Oh, fair. Yeah, good point. We have to. That's gonna be fun.
What day is the draft?
Ty can. Are you sure it's not like? I mean, you might have the reception.
Oh, it is on a Thursday.
Okay.
Maybe we will go live here.
Ladies, that's right. Because
it's pretty good about
that. First round's Thursday, second round's Friday, and then they do the rest of the rounds Saturday and Sunday.
Don't they do 2 and 3, and then they do the rest?
Yeah, I think they do on Friday.
Yeah.
See, 2 and 3 is fun. Like the first round is fun, but 2 and 3 are fun. The first 3 rounds, you're like, oh, these are fun. And then the 4th, 5th, you're like, yeah, I'm just kind of listening at this point.
Dude, I always tune in for all the Cowboys picks. I don't care what round it is.
Me too, man. Me too. Hey, the Saints signed Zach Wilson. I actually really like that move. Three young quarterbacks in the room.
Wow. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Spencer Rattler is a great backup, and I think Zach Wilson can be a really good backup. I like Kellen Moore as a coach, and I think he could develop these guys. You saw him develop Tyler Shuck.
You mentioned Cousins too. Does Cousins have a chance to start for the Raiders?
Oh, he's starting. He's starting.
I think Cousins starts. I think Cousins starts and Fernando learns. I mean, I firsthand got to watch it from Tyler Shuck. Look, sit in 6-7 games did for him. If you can just sit and not have the pressure starting immediately, you get to sit back. Hey, how does this guy prepare? How are they handling challenges?
Yeah.
You know, like that's how it should be. Like, not that these guys can't do it, but the NFL is such a quick turnaround where like guys aren't competing well. They're like, all right, let's draft the next quarterback. It's like, let these guys develop. And I think Fernando Mendoza and Kirk Cousins are like the same person. Like their like personality.
Yeah.
I really didn't think Kurt would go to Las Vegas. So I'll be honest with you.
Well, Kirk's deal is it's really a 1 year, $20 million guaranteed.
Yeah,
So
let me tell you, if
it's not
anyone
gonna
wants to
hurt
learn
them.
how to make some money in the NFL, just follow Kirk Cousins' path.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Fernando gets anything out of that, it's how do I
Like,
negotiate
that
contracts?
contract is like a 3 or $80 million deal potentially, even though it's just
Yeah.
technically a 1 year deal. But
Just
honestly, like
follow the guaranteed money.
the free agency that they had and like what their draft will look like, they're going to compete.
Well, he said he took it because it's his best opportunity to start.
Yeah, and Kurt probably knows
yep,
this is his last time starting probably because Fernando's going to be the future of that team. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you something, man. The Raiders are going to win some games over there.
Yeah. Tough
Kirk
division.
Cousins,
but I
Kirk
mean,
Cousins is
real
getting
tough
old, but he
division.
is not a bad quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. But I mean, you saw like he came in after Penix went down. They won 4 straight games.
They're going to win some games, but they'll be
What
0-6 in their division.
yeah, they made huge plays. The Jets and them, I feel like, made the most signings in the offseason.
Jets are the laughing stock of the NFL.
But
Like how is it that their head coach goes on an interview and talks about like, yeah, Geno Smith's our guy. Like, didn't you see what he did in Seattle? Yeah, like what, 2 years ago? The guy does not have it. And listen, I'm not saying Geno won't go over there and maybe win 4 games for you, but like it's just like
Well, they'll beat this offense twice.
I feel like they almost showed their hand too. It'd be weird if they did draft defense. I feel like their first 2 picks have to be offensive.
Offense. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. Like he spent all that money defensively. Why would you not go offense?
They need to do what the Bears did. You need a great coach. I'm not saying Aaron Glenn isn't a great coach, but what you need to do is like what they did for Caleb Williams is like they built the car and then got Caleb Williams as the engine.
Yeah.
Like they got some really good. They had Keenan Allen. At the time they had DJ Moore. They went and drafted a first-round wide receiver from Washington.
You got a better coach.
And it's just like you cannot draft a young quarterback and throw him in New York like they've done countless times. Look at all the quarterbacks that have made comebacks. Most of them have played in New York.
But Ben Johnson's a better coach than Aaron Glenn.
And when they overhauled the entire offensive line pretty much.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Aaron Glenn's a defensive coach. Ben Johnson's offensive coach. And which team did better?
Yeah.
The offensive-minded coach.
I think Ty Simpson is a good quarterback. I really do. And I think if they do draft him, I think let Geno start and let just don't put so much pressure on Ty Simpson. You have to know like, hey, like it might take 2 years until this kid's ready.
Yeah.
Like it is hard playing in New York.
Yeah.
Go back to 90s style football. Let them sit for a couple years.
Yeah. Moving on because the Michigan game's coming on soon. MLB is back. How we feeling after opening the 2 weeks, I guess you could say. I mean, Yankees, I feel really good about because they're still missing Garrett Cole. They're still missing Rendon. They're still missing Clark Schmidt. But then you have guys like Cam Schlittler, who is absolutely a stud. Max Fried, who is absolutely a stud. Yankees have one of the lowest ERAs in MLB right now, which is awesome because we don't even have 3 of our monsters back. And then you're like, all right, then some of these starters will probably go to the bullpen, and that just makes you even stronger. Ben Rice eating up that rice looks amazing at first base. Aaron Judge looks like Aaron Judge.
You guys have a solid squad.
And I hated that people after spring training, they sent down Dominguez and they're like, why are we keeping a guy like Trent Grissom up over? It's like, bro, Trent Grissom had an amazing year in center field last year. He's an amazing player. And you saw that. He's a great player.
You know, it's crazy.
There's only guys around the studs. Really.
Yeah. There's only 5 teams in the American League over 500.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I saw that.
Yeah.
We don't even have Volpe back, which I don't even know if he will come back because George Lumbaum Jr. just went 5 for 6 in like his opening games.
Well, do you guys? So this is starting out the same as last year with Baldelli or whatever his entire freaking managerial career with the Twins. I don't get his lineups like Royce Lewis. Well, I was gonna ask if you guys could name. Here, I'll do this first.
I couldn't name one guy on the Twins. Is
Braxton
very is Byron Buxton still play for the Twins?
Yeah, Buxton. Yeah,
that's the only guy I know. Only guy I know.
So the lineups, he's putting one of our best hitters, Royce Lewis, in the 8th spot. I just don't get. You guys probably don't have this problem. Obviously, the lineups each and every day are not consistent at all. Buxton should either be 1 or 2. I guess he's right. He's either 2 or 4, depending. But I'm so fed up with the lineups already.
So the thing that shocked me the most is that the Red Sox are the worst team in baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
They got
2-7.
they'll get hot though. They always do. They got some really good young talent, and they'll get hot.
Yeah.
What do you think of the whole strike zone thing where they can challenge strikes?
I thought it was cool at first, and I think the more I watch it, the more I'm
It's
like,
annoying.
I kind of don't like this.
Yeah. You know what? I think they're only allowed to use it twice in a game, which is, you probably won't see it
but
till later on.
if you win it, you keep it.
Keep going.
So
Yeah.
like, it ended up being 20.
I just think it's going to ruin baseball. They're taking the human element out of the game.
It's just not as fun. Like, obviously, there's some umpires that suck. Like, there was one that looked like a fool because it was right down the plate. And like, there's some calls that have been game changing, but like, just after, like, I just feel like I see this every time.
Yeah.
And now they only have a couple seconds. Like, if you make a move to step out of the box, you can't challenge it.
Yeah.
The thing is that MLB wants to speed the game up. This is actually slowing the game down.
Yeah, I got to see it firsthand when I went to a single A game up here, and like it's I understand it, right? Like I understand it. It does help. It's very helpful, but I just feel like I don't like it because I don't think it's like, it's making the game better. I just think that like I miss the old school game, like the human element of it. Like that's just it is what it is. Like there's gonna be umpires that screw you, and you've learned that your whole life. Like it just happens.
The umpire's job now is just to hand the ball to the catcher.
Some of the calls that the umpires have missed, like you mentioned, the one right down the plate, Ty, I almost feel like they're being told, hey, let's test this out a little bit. Let's maybe miss some obvious ones because that's a strike. That should be a strike. I like when they get the calls right. Maybe I'm kind of with you guys. I think it does mess up, slow the flow down a little bit. But if like, let's say you could challenge every 2-strike call or anything after the 7th inning, I'd totally be in favor for that more.
I
got some stats.
Think like some of the ones where the batter challenged it and it's a ball, but like it is barely a ball. I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what is that umpire supposed to do in that situation? Like, he's got 1 second to make a call, and he's in half an inch away. Like, that's just where I'm like, this is kind of out of hand.
Well, catchers have had the most success at 61% of getting calls overturned. Batters are only at 46%, and overall, 54% of the challenge calls have been overturned. It's crazy.
Wow. Maybe just let the catchers; they see it best.
Well, you got to be able to have the batter
side.
challenge it. Then it just can't be one-sided. But
I think
I don't
it's
know.
funny when a batter challenger, or like a guy on the field, steals a base and gets caught out. He's like, and like, he asked the coach to challenge. He's like, bro, you're clearly out. Like, or that was clearly a strike, and they challenge it was a strike. It's like, bro, that was terrible.
Yeah,
sit down.
The
I don't know.
flop is
It's going to be interesting going forward to see what that looks like. Michigan versus Connecticut playing here about right now. They're probably getting ready to start the show. How we feeling? Who we picking? Let's talk about it. Women's was a crazy game because it was 1 versus 1, and UCLA absolutely just demolished.
It was 2 years in a row. The same number 1 teams made it in. I think it was South Carolina, UConn, Texas, and UCLA. It was 2 years in a row. They all 4 made it again.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't. This is probably the most I've watched of a tournament, though, the men's tournament at least. Michigan's got a very complete team. I thought UConn was playing with like so much extra juice after beating Duke, almost being down 20. Came back. That dude hit the incredible shot to win it at the buzzer. So,
Michigan just keeps putting the belt to the booty, though.
Yeah, if Michigan can get out to a hot lead, I mean, they took care of Arizona, so it was Duke, Arizona, and then Michigan, the highest betted teams to win it all. And they demolished Arizona.
Yeah. Well, only 56% of the country picked Michigan to win it all.
I mean, that picture, though, they showed of the past like 5 games that Michigan's played. I mean, they're just outscoring their opponents. And I hope it continues tonight. But
look, my thing is Michigan has 9 starters on their teams, and it showed it when their best man went down, they still rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
Go blue.
I mean, they played against Alabama. Alabama lives and dies with the 3. UConn's going to do the same thing. They're going to shoot that 3. They shot it 12 times the other day against Illinois. So they're going to launch their 3s. It's just a matter of playing good defense.
Yeah.
You know what I like? I like the fact that Michigan's coach took a basketball hoop out onto the football field because it has bad angles, just like inside that stadium. And they practiced outside with bad angles.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
I like that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that is smart.
Well, I'm picking blue. I'm picking blue tonight.
Medium.
Oh, blue all day.
Oh, I think we all are.
They've been to 8 championships. They only won 1. So let's go. Let's make it 2.
Let's make it 2, baby. Go ride. Let's ride blue. Anything else you guys want to say? I want to say. I said Che.
No, if I knew the fight song, I'd start singing it right now, and we just fade that out.
Hail to the-